Here we go then. This is the Happy Valley finale. This is meeting number 87 of the 88 for the current season. Of course, we finish up a chart in on Saturday. We'll go out with a bang though on Wednesday nights at the Valley. A very warm welcome to the show. I'm Andrew Jern. Please say I'm joined here in the studio by our form analyst in Paul Lally and race caller Mark McNamara as well. Mark, a couple of Class 5s to start the night. Finish off really good Class 2.
We do indeed. Hello to you, Andrew, and everybody. It's not a vintage Happy Valley meeting as far as short price favourites and real classy horses go, but there is 9 races. There is still a chance for John Size if he can get a couple of wins, and the Jockey's Premiership is still very much alive.
It is. We'll have a look at that in a second. Really good. We had a colourful weekend with some decent jackpots. Paul, another good one coming up.
We have. We've got a little jackpot going into the weekend of 14 million, just a little one there. But we've got 10.1 million going into this one as well. So it should get up to over 20 million, or 21 we're predicting plus for the triple trio, so really good jackpot there.
All right, well, before we get into Wednesday night's programme, let's just set it up as far as the jockeys are concerned. With 2 meetings to go, Zach still leads by 2. 132 plays 130, and he's got 1 less dead heat. So if they're level, Mark, he still wins.
Okay.
After Saturday, that is, of course.
All right, so there it is, what they've had for the season, going forward to Wednesday night. And both of them with plenty of rides across the meeting, Paul, and it's just coming down to whoever gets that bit of luck. Raging Blaze for Zach in the first. Vamos, triple. Blissful Star was good last time. A couple of your old favourites, Victoria Seeker, you're keen on him, and Wood on Fire's on the class, Rob.
Yeah, so he looks good. He's drawn wide, barrier 12, looking great drawn wide too. So a couple of tricky ones. I thought Yo Beauty was a tough run last time. Garitis, another one that's drawn wide. He's drawn 10.
Yeah, I think I've got most of Zach's in my top 4, but I've actually got, Mark, Joe winning more races. Not that that probably means very much, but he's got a good book as well.
I got 4 of Joe's winning. Yellowfin, Sugar, Time Storm. He bounced second up, Paul, but he hit back last time. E-Legend, Excellent Peers has been absolutely flying. So Savaquin, no stranger to winning around Happy Valley, but he's off a high rating.
Yeah, I'm slightly different. I've got Zach 3-2, so not much between the two. Split decision there.
Yeah.
But look, whatever happens, I think there's going to be winners on both sides.
Yeah, not that they need luck, but it just depends on luck on the night, which way that could go. But that's how it stands at the moment as far as the jockeys are concerned, say with 2 meetings to go. Frankie's got this 6-win lead over John Size, so mathematically it's still possible for John, but it does look difficult. We're on the B course for the 9 races. So there's 2 Class 5s over the 1,000 and the 2,200 metres. We're going to concentrate on the final 2 races of the night, though, races 8 and 9, a Class 3 and a Class 2 then over the 1,650. So the 8th first. We have a field of 12 going to post, headed by Pinghai Galaxy, who was brilliant winning last week from the front. Alexi Bedell will ride him again, this time though from barrier number 10. Meridian Genius even is a 3-time course and distance winner. Yo Beauty placed on his last 3. Excellent Peers comes up in class after winning his last 2 races in Class 4, mind you. Stormtrooper was a good second behind You're My Everything last time out. Exuberant up in class as well, placed on his last couple of starts. Good Luck's got speed from barrier number 9. Our Lucky Glory, still a colt, the 4-year-old for Douglas White and Lyle Hewitson. Hasn't won in 4 starts so far, and in Young Life Forever eligible as Our Lucky Glory is as well for a lower class, but takes the lightweight. Victor Wong taking an extra £5 off his back too. So we'll start off with the speed map. Mark, good we're saying in the early stages here. Who's making a bid from the front?
Pinghai Galaxy, he did last week and he kept on trucking. However, he does have to lump that extra £11 to do so today. We know, Paul, good luck can go forward. Yo Beauty has been racing without any sort of luck from wider gates. He's been trapped wide from 8 and 12. From barrier 6, you think he's going to get in. And Excellent Peers, he's been drawing well and winning from barriers 1 and 2. He's drawn 2 and should get a similar sort of trip.
Yeah, it's just whether he can get there, and Yo Beauty can get there in front of Excellent Peers. But I think he's got the gate speed too. That's just where the little difference is. They could be round the other way, the 4 and the 6. Or the 4 could be outside 6, and Good Luck could press on with Pinghai Galaxy as well. So there's a little bit of variance there. One thing I think is for sure is Wind and Grass, the back one. He's drawn 1, but he's got no speed. He might just be spat out the back.
And we've got Exuberant and possibly Young Life Forever having a tough run, certainly in the early stages. Anyway, all right, that's how the speeds looks. Have a look at some of these main chances here, Mark. And we'll start off with Excellent Peers. What about him? He's certainly finishing the season in good form.
Too good for Exuberant and Sugar in his last 2 outings in Class 4. He comes up in grade, but he's just going to get a great trip again. He's got that very high turn of speed, Paul, when he can be saved for 1 run at them, which will be the case on Wednesday night. £121, so he carries 10 less than his last start win. Thought he could go pretty close again.
Yeah, I've got him, and I've got him actually as the Quinella horse. I mean, those last 2 wins have both been pretty strong. He's had the 9 starts now. Look, he hasn't been with Frankie Law for that long as well, and I thought that the 2 wins have both been pretty good.
Yeah, it was his first time in that, or in this class, Mark, but he has won on a good and a yielding track. Yeah. So
he has, and Joe, great record, 3 rides, 2 wins and a placing, so a lot of things in his favour.
All right, Sugar runs early in the night as well, so it might give him some sort of form boost as far as that's concerned. Pinghai Galaxy then, Paul, we'll look at this one from the gates, and it was just a case of blowing them off the track, or he just kept on going, didn't he?
Yeah, he's the grey horse there, and you can see him just going straight to the front here. Look, he's drawn wide once again. He has to carry the 135 this time, so he's up to, and he's got 10, barrier 10, so a similar draw. He's actually moved out from barrier 8 that he had here. He won with a leg in the air, so easy, but look, with the 11 pounds, it's just going to make it a little bit tricky. I've still included him, but I don't think he's going to get it as easy.
The other thing that's unknown is he's on that 7-day backup, so it's a quick turnaround from a race where he went 23.25, standards 23.55, then 22.47, standards 22.65, and 23.39, standards 23.3. So he's ended up not quite half a second inside of standard. He's done it all himself. It's been a fast run, and he's going to, as Paul said, get some company, wind and grass. He's made up some ground. He is a 3-time winner. He's at Wind and Grass. He'll get a perfect trip through on the inside. It's just a question, is he going to back it up? Can he do it twice in 7 days? Couldn't possibly leave him out on what he did last Wednesday night. But the extra weight, he was getting a bit tired, but he was more than entitled to.
Yeah, he's down just in that last couple of strides with Beauty Glory. Maybe taking a length or 2 off him late. What about Yo Beauty? Then Mark, he'd have some sort of chance, wouldn't he? And good luck could put a bit of pressure on Pinghai Galaxy early.
That's the question, isn't it, with good luck in the race. He's only won once in this grade, good luck. But Yo Beauty's placed at his last 3 behind Astrologer, Rising from Ashes, and Nakoni County. He's raced wide his last 2, Paul. He's placed 5 from 8 course and distance. He's a key player in this.
Yeah, I'm going to make him the best of the night, actually. I just really think he's ready to win. Barrier 6, he can either lead or be 1 out, 1 back. He's going to be a lot closer. And that was a tough run, and he still stayed on really nicely.
OK, one more to have a look at. Stormtrooper, Paul, improved effort on his previous start. And Trader, what about him? He's sort of had a bit of an all-weather campaign this season. Dangers?
Yeah, barrier 8 for him. Look, I didn't really entertain Trader. With Stormtrooper, he was right on the cuffs to get in. The second behind You're My Everything was pretty good, but he's had a really busy season, I thought. It just worried me a bit.
He's got his best races when they've been 3 weeks apart. He's 2 weeks on a turnaround here as Stormtrooper, so on that, just going to have to... I've got him in on a mine. I love the horse.
Yeah, it's one of yours.
Just on a minor line.
All right, favourite here then, Paul, Yo Beauty, and he's your top pick, is he?
Yeah, I like Yo Beauty in this. I just think he's going to get the right run, and he's been building up to a win. Zach Purton aboard as well, so I think this is one of Zach's best rides of the night. So he's on top. Excellent Pairs is obviously the danger. He's won his last 2, and he's got an inside draw. Pinghai Galaxy, let's see if he can repeat. Way up in trip, so it's a way up in weight, I should say. The trip's the same. And Exuberant, look, his last 2 starts, he's been placed on both times, haven't been too bad. He's drawn it wide, but since he's been in Class 4, he's run pretty well. Now coming back to Class 3 with a light weight, I just wanted to include him there on a 4th line, but I'm quite like the 4 here. 4, 6, 1 and 9.
Same top 3 as Paul, just a different order. Going to stick with Excellent Peers coming up in grade from his good draw. He brings a couple of wins next to his name up into Class 3 for the first time. Yo Beauty's racing really well. Pinghai Galaxy, can he do it again with the bigger weight after being so good last Wednesday night? And Stormtrooper, quicker backup for him, so just how much he's got left in the tank at the end, but he should get a good run off a hot speed. 6, 4, 1 and 8.
Same 4 numbers for me, actually, as well. Slightly different order. 6 and 1 is my cue there, though. I've got Excellent Peers on top for the hat-trick. That's race number 8. We have a look at the final race on the program at Class 2 of the 1650. That's up next, plus all the best bets still to come. Hong Kong Racing heads to Happy Valley on a Wednesday night for the final time this season as well in the city. One more meeting to go after the midweek one. That's Sha Tin on Saturday. But we finish off with a Class 2. This is over the 1650, and the field is headed by Telecom Fighters. Karis Teaton in the saddle from barrier number 9. Savaquin is a 2-time course and distance winner. He jumps from the outside gate here, barrier 12. Berlin Tango down in class. Everyone's delight, a last start winner. That was back in May, and his 3rd course and distance win. Goritis has won twice course and distance behind Soulmate last time out, finishing in 3rd. Packing Awards had a good season as well. He's won 3 of his 8 starts, and they've last win was back at the start of June. Again, course and distance. Prime Minister, runner-up to Packing Award last time out. Sight Spirits in good heart, and My Ecstatic comes up in class. He's won 3 of his last 4. This is his first try now in Class 2 company. That is Frankie Law and Vincent Ho in the saddle. Again, the speed map to get things running here. Mark, good we're saying in the early stages, and it looks like everyone finds their spot, do they?
It appears that way, Andrew, with My Ecstatic, who has really found some form at the back end of this season, and he led all of the way last time when he beat Storm Legend. We know Telecom Fighters races best when he goes forward. He's up outside the speed. Everyone's Delight did some work but was on the pace last time. He's tucked away on the inside. Sight Spirits on the rail, Paul. Packing Award, who's had a terrific season. He'll get an economical run after a big win last time, and Maldives, he likes to race back.
Yeah, so he's drawn well, but look, Hitchin Love's first time over 1650, and he's a horse that does like to lead. He's an alternative leader if he really wants to go on with it, because he can lead over shorter distances. Telecom Fighters himself might just want to go on and lead by himself. That's another possibility. I think whatever's going to happen with all those horses you mentioned, there will be a lot of pace. There'll be good pace in this race.
Okay, so good certainly in the early stages. And Savaquin and Prime Minister looking to close out late. Right, we've got a couple of replays to have a look at. We're going to start off, though, heading to track work. And Karis Teaton is back in action on Wednesday night after sitting out the last couple. Dylan Moe and Blake Chin are actually suspended for this meeting. But Karis is back, and he caught up with Nick at track work.
Karis, Telecom Fighters will be your final rider at Happy Valley this season. He's a horse that you know quite well, but you haven't ridden him for a little while.
Yeah, Nick, I've done well on him before, and of course hasn't raced him for a while now, so it's nice to get back on him.
You trialled him recently. Took us to a trial.
Yeah, it was a nice trial. He seems to be going nicely. So I was pretty happy with the trial, and I think he's ready for that race.
He's got 135 pounds, obviously a big weight, but this is a slightly lesser Class 2 than what he has been racing in. Does that bring him in with his chance, do you think?
Yeah, of course he's carried some big weight in his couple of previous runs, and he should be okay. He's a strong fella. I think he'll be able to carry the weight. Like you say, he has been running with a few stronger horses, so I think he should go well.
How important is it to lead on him, Karis?
Well, you know, he's got those natural speed, and he wants to sort of use his momentum, and I think this is what he enjoyed at the Valley, and you know, he just sort of run them off their foot, and they just can't catch him. So we'll get him into a rhythm, and if he's leading, we'll leave him where he is, and let's hope he gives us his best.
You've got a few bases covered as well. I mean, you've ridden Savaquin, Berlin Tango, Packing Awards, so you've got a pretty good handle on the race itself, and only you and Joe have ever won on this fella.
Yeah, like I said, you know, when I won on him, we had a nice lead, and he was left alone. So I think if he gets that kind of run, you know, he should have his chance.
There's Karis then on Telecom Fighters. It's a very even race, guys. We can have a look at that one again. We just saw that in the interview when Nick was chatting to him. Just to get your thoughts, firstly, Mark. Everyone's Delight actually wins the race, but there is a chance, or is there a chance, of the other guys turning around? We've got Telecom Fighters here finishing 3rd. Goritis right behind. He runs 4th. And then Savaquin out wide. I thought he was coming off quite a good trial as well, Savaquin, into this.
I've got 3 of the 4, and he misses out Savaquin simply because of gate 12, and he's only won up to a rating of 84. Gone the 4-1-6 in behind Packing Award as the order. Everyone's Delight, Paul. He carries an extra 9 pounds, but it was such a gutsy win. Telecom Fighters loves the 1650, and Goritis, he was up on the inside, but if the pace is on, that'll suit him too.
Yeah, I think it'll suit Goritis more than the other 3, because Telecom Fighters has got good luck. Not good luck. Sorry, he's got My Ecstatic underneath him, and My Ecstatic as a horse with plenty of pace, so he just might get that pressure.
Okay, well, here's Telecom Fighters back at the trial. And one thing Karis said, he was a momentum horse. I think the same applies to Goritis as well. But this trial, I think it's worth keeping an eye on Prime Minister here, Paul, as well, because I thought he went well.
Yeah, I've got Prime Minister in for sure. I think he's one of the main chances, Prime Minister. He's found a bit of form recently. He had a clear excuses 2 starts ago and won, and then ran 2nd last time. So You're right. I like the way he did finish off this trial. It was a quiet trial because Telecom Fighters didn't lead, and you can see there's nothing was really pushed out at the end. But the way he finished off, I thought was good.
It was a 1,200 metre trial, so Telecom Fighters, even though he's raced on the all-weather, all of his wins over the 1650, but it was more just keep the legs ticking over the way they rode him.
All right, packing awards. We've touched on the fact that he's had such a good season, Mark. This being one of his wins, and Prime Minister just having to negotiate a horse in front of him here, but he runs a good second.
He does indeed. Matthew Poon, Peter Ho combined with packing award from a better draw. Now, this was on the back of a huge win where he was wide the trip and still beat Prime Minister by a neck. So even though he's gone under Paul, he could have really bounced packing award the season he's had. Thought he's going to be very hard to beat again.
I've got this as the same Quinella race because I thought those two went clear there. Packing Awards had a good season. He's won 3 times this season, 4 total here in Hong Kong now from his 12 starts. And look, the horse is going really well. And he fights really hard. He had that win, and it was a real hard win. A little bit worried going to his next start, but the second was good behind Nothing New.
Yeah, and he's got that the good course and distance record: 6 starts, 3 wins, and 2 second placings as well. But what about a horse like My Ecstatic, Paul, coming up in class? Very hard to knock his recent form as well. The other horses would have to be respected of him.
Yeah, he's really lived up to his potential now, My Ecstatic, because he always looked like he was a horse that won with one in hand earlier in his career, but he only won the one race. He's now won 3 of his last 4. Those last 2 both have been pretty good. The unknown is coming up into this grade. Again, he's led on those 2 occasions. He's going to try and lead again, but he's going to get a bit of pressure this time with some of the other runners in the race.
Yeah, that's why he misses out. No weight on his back, but unbeaten course and distance. His last 4 starts, he's won over the 1400 Sha Tin, and then those 2 victories over the 1650. Here he's flying.
What about Sight Spirit then, Mark? Obviously very different conditions this day at Sha Tin, but does he want to be wary of?
He was right on the cusp. Mind you, there was about 6 or 7 right on the cusp in this race. He goes to Happy Valley for the first time, and he has his first start over the 1650. He ran over the 1800 last time, Paul. Don't think we can take much out of this race. They were very trying conditions. He was a second behind Super Oasis 2 runs ago. He's got a good draw. He's one of many chances in the race.
I put him in. He goes in on a minor line. He comes in light with a light weight. And I think he's a horse that should be suited by Happy Valley as well. So, look, yeah, he does go in for me.
He was actually favourite for that race as well, but conditions might have been against him a bit. Maldives, Paul, this is how he needs to be ridden, held up, delivered late. Yeah,
exactly. And we know he loves it at Happy Valley, or he likes it at Happy Valley. He's been placed numerous times and has had a win there. Used to do a lot of things wrong earlier in his career, I should say. He was quite a quirky horse. But look, this is a very good run from him once again, and I think he's a horse that can feature, so he goes in for me.
Just missed out, but again, he was 3 or 4 that could have gone in. 2 of his last 3 starts, he's raced without luck at Sha Tin and Happy Valley, and that was more like it. And the horse that beat him, Voyage Bubble, is a nice enough horse in his own right.
Yeah, absolutely. So very open this final event, Paul. We've got a 7.6 favourite at the moment.
It just shows how open it is, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have some different numbers amongst the 3 of us. But look, I'm with Packing Award to beat Prime Minister. Going through that is the main form race. They did Quinella a race previously this season. Sight Spirit coming to Happy Valley for the first time, and Maldives, who has won here as well. So ended up with running numbers, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Same as Paul on top, and then I think that's it. Yeah, 8, 4, 1 and 6. 8 goes on top, Packing Award. He's just racing so well. He's come up each way, mind you, as Andrew said. It's a 7.6 favourite. 8.1, 3.8 the price around Packing Award at the moment. Matthew Poon gets on well with him. Did like the win from everyone's delight last time. Always liked Telecom Fighters around the 1650 at Happy Valley. And Garitas, the more speed on, the better it will be for him. 8, 4, 1 and 6.
And that's what I'm counting on for Garitas. Decent speed for him to run at, and he's the one to beat for me in the last. A very, very even contest, though. Race number 9. So of those 9, Paul, can you find us a winner for each?
Well, hopefully we can. It's the last meeting of the season here. Look, UW Brother, he ran over 1650 last time, but we know him as a 1,000-metre horse, and he ran really well, I thought. So I thought he could win the first UW Brother. Victoria's Seeker, he's been downgraded. a ride for Zach Purton, race number 2. Now, Yellowfin there in race number 3, that's the Joe Moreira ride. He hasn't had much luck with the barrier draws in recent times. Gets an inside draw here, so I think we'll see the true Yellowfin come through. Pleasant Endeavour was a good winner 2 starts ago. Alfred Chan will take a little bit of weight off his back, so that's going to help him quite a bit. Blissful Star had no luck last time. Regency Star is going to be my sort of each-way play here because he's a horse that will be racing right on the pace, and I really liked his work leading into this. E-Legend's an old favourite of mine. He's up in grade with a lightweight as well, and we've talked about the last 2 races. So I think all in all, it should be a really good night's racing here at Happy Valley.
All right, and don't forget you can find a preview for each and every race on the website under the audio video section. So the best of those, Paul, was?
One we've covered, I think, Yo Beauty. He was really unlucky last time, wide all the way. From barrier number 6, I think he can win. He hasn't won from 19 starts, but he's gone so close. I think he's ready to win. Race 8, number 4, Yo Beauty. And each way, race 6, number 4, Regency Star. He's going to be right on the pace, this horse. His work's been good leading into it. And Harry Bentley does ride Happy Valley very well. So race 6, number 4, and we'll do the play in race 8, Pinghai Galaxy, Yo Beauty, excellent pairs, QQP. I'm sure you two wouldn't disagree with that.
Not at all. Like the look of it. 1, 4 and 6 with Yellowfin on top. Joe Moreira, Francis Lowe. Paul mentioned the barriers he has had. 4, 11, 80 draws barrier 1, and there's speed everywhere. Sergeant Pepper, Circuit 7, Fabulous 8 all go forward in that race, as does Next Model, so he's going to get a great trip. Farm Bumper's back to the 1,000 metres. He's a 2-time course and distance winner. He's raced wide at his last 2. He does have barrier 9 with the visor going on. So race 1, number 10, and the play. Sergeant Pepper, Yellowfin and Vemos in a QQP. Race 3, 1, 5 and 8.
All right, we'll try and go out with a bang in the last. We're all focusing around the leading riders as well. Zach riding, mine for Danny Shum. Loads of speed on for Garitis. He's a rhythm horse. Get him rolling early. Hopefully can get over them late. So race 9, number 6. And we'll double down on Danny as well with Comet Splendido. Second up, I thought he was pretty good first up at Chartin. Switching now to Happy Valley from barrier 3 should get a good run. We'll include him in the QP with Looking Great and Escape Routes. And that is Happy Valley then, Mark, for the season. We've done it. It'll just be there Chartin on Saturday.
Well, indeed. And looking at the nominations, there's some really good horses going around early in the card, Paul. But the notable feature is the amount of horses that Frankie Law and John Size have got nominated.
Yeah, well, they're still fighting it out, aren't they? And of course, the jockeys look really good as well.
They do indeed. So, all right, we'll see how it all plays out then. But that's the show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully see you at Happy Valley on a Wednesday night. We will be racing to win.